It started on a gray, chilly Wednesday morning in late fall. The kind where the sky sits heavy and the air smells like rain and dried leaves. I stood by the window with my chipped blue coffee mug, watching the wind scatter the last amber leaves across the lawn. I never thought my life would become so entangled with someone else's child, yet here I was. My name is Clare Matthews, and I married a man named Michael. Along with him came his 13-year-old son, Aiden. Aiden had lost his mother when he was just a little boy, and Michael, though loving, was often absent due to his demanding corporate job. That left me, a stranger turned stepmother, stepping into the space she left behind. The first year was like walking on eggshells. Aiden kept himself, and I tried not to overstep. But slowly, bit by bit, I became part of his daily routine. School runs, lunches, math homework, and weekend football games. I didn't try to be his mom, I just tried to be someone solid. Someone who'd stay. By the time Aiden turned 15, I began to notice something different. He'd grown taller, quieter, more thoughtful. He'd ask me strange, almost too personal questions. Were you popular in school? Do you think people marry for comfort? He seemed to be testing me, softly, silently. Was I genuine? Was I safe? One evening, while his dad was away again, I called for his help unloading groceries. I found him alone in his room, sketching. I had no idea he liked to draw. His room was neat, filled with quiet energy. I teased him about his muscles being needed for the water jugs, and he smiled, just a little. Later that week, while watching a movie together, his shoulder brushed against mine. He pulled back quickly. "Sorry," he muttered. I smiled. "It's just popcorn." He laughed, and the tension melted just a bit. That was the start. From then on, I leaned in. I asked about his drawings. I complimented him honestly. I encouraged his creativity, helped him enter an art contest, and cheered the loudest when he won second place. I stood by him through awkward crushes, academic stress, and moments of teenage doubt. Our bond grew, quietly and naturally. Not because I forced it, but because I showed up, again and again. One night in the kitchen, over leftover lasagna, Aiden looked up and said, "Thanks, Claire, for not giving up on me, for being real." I reached out, palm up. He placed his hand in mine, briefly. "I'm always here," I told him. No tests needed. Years later, when he was in college, we laughed about those early days. "You tested me," I reminded him. He grinned. "Yeah, and you passed." That moment stayed with me. A quiet but powerful confirmation that we had built something real. Because sometimes, love doesn't come in the form of grand gestures. Sometimes, it's a chipped blue mug, a shoulder brush during a movie, or simply staying when it would have been easier to walk away. Aiden didn't need another mother. He needed someone who saw him, who chose to stay. And I'm so grateful I did.